Right now, Madison leaders propose new ordinances hoping to protect election officials for the upcoming elections.
Plus, as gun violence continues to impact communities across the country, one local police force is training for the worst possible outcome.
And we have the latest from today's January 6th hearing, including new details about ties between Donald Trump and extremist groups. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Thanks for staying with us at 5, everyone, and welcome back to you.
Good
to have you back. Ahead of the August and November elections, the city of Madison is looking to put new protections in place for election workers.
Well, the mayor announced a new city ordinance that would increase the fine for someone who harasses an election official. Political reporter Will Keneally joins us now with more. Will?
Right, so the new ordinance would up the fine to $8,000 as an enhancer to the existing disorderly conduct ordinance. City Attorney Mike Haas says that means that anyone who targets an election official specifically with disorderly conduct would be subject to the higher fine. Madison's mayor says that city officials have received threats since 2020 and that the ordinance comes from a hostile political climate. She spoke at a news conference today about a survey of local election officials from across the country who received threats.
Nearly a quarter of those hostile messages suggested that their targets should die. Many alleged treason and called for investigations, prosecutions, and yes, even executions. This is the America we're living in today, and to me, it's completely unacceptable.
So the $1,000 fine is what's called a civil forfeiture. It's a fine, but not a crime. City officials say that they would work with the Dane County DA if an incident rises to the level of a criminal act. And the ordinance will be introduced at tonight's city council meeting with hopes from the mayor that it will pass before the August 9th primary. Reporting from Madison, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Will, thank you. The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th assault on the U.S. Capitol is focusing on any possible connections between former President Trump and his allies with right-wing extremist groups like the Proud Boys and Oath Keepers. Skylar Henry has more from Capitol Hill.
The House Select Committee opened its hearings laying out the case that President Trump was repeatedly told he should concede that he lost the election.
I conveyed to him that I thought that it was time for him to acknowledge that President Biden had prevailed in the election.
But the president resisted and continued to look for a way to overturn the results. That culminated in a meeting at the White House on December 18th.
The meeting has been called unhinged, not normal, in the craziest meeting of the Trump presidency. They proposed the immediate mass seizure of state election machines by the U.S. military. The meeting ended after midnight with apparent rejection of that idea.
After that meeting, the president sent out his now infamous tweet calling for his supporters to converge on D.C. on January 6th for a rally. President Trump's tweet spurred thousands of people who were convinced the election was stolen to come to D.C. on January 6th. Many of those at that rally ended up storming the Capitol later that day.
They put their faith and their trust in Donald Trump. They wanted to believe in him. They wanted to fight for their country, and he deceived them.
One of those people was Stephen Ayers from Ohio. The Ohio man attended the Stop the Steal rally. He's already pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct after converging on the Capitol. And court documents show he suggested civil war will ensue if former President Trump did not remain in the White House. He cited the December 19th tweet from the former president urging supporters to come to Washington. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Toward the end of the hearing, committee member Liz Cheney said that Donald Trump tried to call a witness in the January 6th committee's investigation after the last hearing. The witness alerted their lawyer, and the committee then passed it on to the Department of Justice.
A group rallying at the state capitol this morning in Madison, calling on candidates for governor to stop using what they call inaccurate political rhetoric on the issue of the parole system. Wisdom is a statewide network primarily made up of religious organizations. It says some gubernatorial candidates are causing fear among voters by claiming that releasing people on parole will lead to an increase in crime. They say in most cases, parolees go on to thrive in their communities.
These people have served over 30 years, 20 years, and did their time, put in the work. They have done everything that the courts have asked of them.
The group also decried the June resignation of John Tate, who served as chair of the Wisconsin Parole Commission. Tate stepped down at the governor's request after coming under fire for agreeing to grant parole to a man convicted of killing his wife in 1997. That move was later reversed.
A senior Islamic State group leader, Maher al-Agal, was killed in a U.S. airstrike in Syria earlier today, according to the U.S. military. Al-Agal was the head of ISIS in Syria. President Biden released a statement saying, in part, his death in Syria takes a key terrorist off the field and significantly degrades the ability of ISIS to plan, resource, and conduct their operations in the region.
Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast meteorologist, Dana Fulton, out on the weather patio. Dana?
Very similar to yesterday. We have sunshine in Madison right now, but some showers moving through up north. Here's a live look over downtown with temperatures in the low 80s, dew points at the upper 50s, so it's pretty comfortable outside. Again, those shower chances staying really north of the Dells and falling apart as they move southeast. Not really concerned about that impacting Dane County. Could see a few more showers, though, stretching towards the Milwaukee area later on. 83 currently in Madison, 82 in Janesville, 77 right now in Mineral Point. Again, dew points in the 50s, so it turned out to be a pretty nice Tuesday afternoon. We're expecting Wednesday to be just a little bit cooler and then warm for the end of the week before a little bit of a heat wave settles in next week. We'll take a closer look at that warming trend in just a few minutes.
Dana, thank you. The last 2 days have been long ones for Janesville police officers. In addition to their daily duty of protecting the city's people, those officers put in hours of training for a very specific and frightening reality.
It is work that sadly is mandatory in this day and age. Brad Hamilton had the chance to watch active shooter training live, and he shares what he saw. Brad?
Susan and Eric, officers we spoke with say active shooter training is a critical part of the job. And it's not just a one-off. They will build on today's lessons several times this year. The starting sound may be fake, but Janesville police officers who raced into position once they heard it take this seriously. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Their mission for active shooter training is simple: find the shooter, eliminate the threat, then help those in need.
You have to prepare for this because it is a reality. As we've seen, this has happened regionally, and we have to be prepared for this to happen locally.
A mass shooting can happen at any time, any place, and anywhere. Today, Janesville police used a local middle school.
So they'll be practicing some direct-to-threat movements, and then they will also be focusing on teamwork, communications, and some basic room clearing stuff.
Lieutenant Josh Norum says these sessions are all-day events, with each unit on duty rotating through several times each.
We like to do this as many times as we can throughout the year, sometimes up to 4 times a year with our instructor group.
You likely will remember the workplace shooting just a few months ago at a Janesville manufacturer where one person was killed. Lieutenant Norum says that was not an active shooter situation because the suspect fled immediately. Still, today's training does help forms of the foundation to respond to similar situations.
So we like to do this as many times as we can throughout the year, sometimes up to 4 times a year with our instructor group.
A reality that police hope to never be a part of, but one they are now trained to react to and handle.
We have to prepare for this because it is a reality.
Today's training ran all day long, which gives each unit time to run through several rounds.
Brad, thank you.
Public Health Madison and Dane County held a nonpartisan gun safety conference this afternoon. Leaders from Public Health Madison, Dane County, and the gun safety campaign Be Smart spoke about the importance of storing firearms securely to prevent violence. The word SMART serves as part of an acronym for basic gun safety measures: S for secure, M for modeling responsible behavior, A for asking about gun presence in other homes, R is for recognizing the role of guns in suicide, and T, tell your peers to be smart.
These people have served over 30 years, 20 years, and did their time, put in the work. They have done everything that the courts have asked of them.
I apologize, that's not the correct soundbite. Attendees at the conference were able to ask questions and share their experiences with gun violence.
A Milwaukee police officer is recovering, sorry about that, after a gun-related incident with a suspect. Authorities in West Milwaukee say they received a call from a man who gave his address and said he was about to die. Officers responded to the scene, and they say the man came outside and pointed a weapon at one of the officers. That officer fired. He missed the suspect, but a fragment from the bullet struck a different officer. In the meantime, the suspect was hit by a stun gun and he was taken into custody. Police say they recovered the firearm and charges are pending.
Today marked the official opening of the Dane County Sheriff's Office Southeast Precinct at its new location, previously located in the town of Pleasant Springs. This new location is on Veterans Road in Stoughton. The new building, formerly occupied by Dane County Human Services, has been remodeled to fit the needs of the Sheriff's Office personnel.
This building is up to date. This building has state-of-the-art implementation in regards to allowing us to thoroughly investigate in a place, in a space, in an environment where our detectives can solve crimes, where our community deputies can be involved in the community.
The sheriff also said the new location better serves crisis workers who need a place to provide individuals additional services.
A Sparta-based meat company issued a Class 1 recall today for its ham products. Foss Fine Meats issued the recall for smoked and cured whole hams, ham steaks, ham roasts, and ham hocks. These products may have a Wisconsin mark of inspection with establishment number 58 and may also include a packed-on date of 1 to 153 or 330 to 356. A Class 1 recall means there is reasonable chance that eating the products could cause serious health consequences, potentially including death.
And still to come, the progress being made in the fight against a wildfire that is getting dangerously close to giant sequoia trees in Yosemite.
Plus, the devastating effects of climate change on our planet, why this summer is causing concern for experts. And coming up tonight at 6, an update on Wisconsin's gubernatorial race, including the money raised by Governor Tony Evers.
Red numbers in Tuesday trading on Wall Street as the Dow tumbles another 192.5 points, the NASDAQ off 108. And we'll be right back.
Experience this view? Hi, Andrew Larson here. With Gutter Shutter, you'll never have to experience it again. Please give up this dangerous chore and protect your home's foundation with Gutter Shutter, the strongest, most durable, maintenance-free gutter on the market. Over the past 15 years, my team has installed thousands of maintenance-free gutter systems across South Central Wisconsin. We'd love to come out and show you what Gutter Shutter can do for you and your home, but most importantly, keep you safe and off that ladder. So call today for a free estimate.
Most senators couldn't tell you the cost of a gallon of milk. Thanks, Ruben. Or how much beef has gone up this year. But I'm not like most senators or any of the other millionaires running for Senate. My mom was a teacher and my dad worked third shift. I know how hard you work. And I know that by bringing manufacturing home, we create jobs and we lower costs. If we want to change Washington, we got to change the people we send there. I'm Mandela Barnes and I approve this message.
Hi, this is Lisa from 4Imprint. Yes. I'd like 50 welcome wows, 300 customer I love it, and 200 team member oh yes. Certainly. You know we got some brand new woohoos.
Dial up the wow factor with promotional products from 4Imprint. We specialize in awesome items that are certain to awe and guaranteed to deliver some ooh yes. From apparel, backpacks, drinkware to high-tech items.
Wow.
I love it. Woohoo!
Go to 4imprint.com and find some wow now. 4Imprint, for certain.
With eye care, the medicine you need may cost less than ever before. New in 2022, you pay a $0 copay for all of your Medicare-eligible Part D drugs up to the coverage gap. Then your cost will be the typical extra help copay amount. You'll also receive up to $2,500 in dental benefits and $300 in vision benefits. Call the Eye Care Benefits Helpline for a free consultation to get all the benefits you're entitled to. Rest easy. Eye Care is looking out for you and your health.
Don't miss your chance to save big money on patio furniture at Menards. We have the latest patio furniture options in stock, ready to take home today. Dine in style with an outdoor dining set, or relax and unwind at a cozy bistro table. Menards is your one-stop shop with all of the latest patio furniture styles at the lowest prices. Hurry in. These deals won't last long. Get 11% off all outdoor patio furniture now at Menards.
Campers are ready for liftoff at the Willow Brown Aviation Academy. We share how these youths experience new heights of fun. Then threats made to election workers could be costly if a Madison City ordinance passes. Will Keneally breaks down the regulation for you tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Concerts on the Square are back each Wednesday night through August 3rd. Enjoy a performance by the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra with family and friends at this totally free event starting at 7 p.m. Learn more at WCOconcerts.org.
Welcome back. We showed you the extreme conditions of the wildfire at Yosemite National Park yesterday. Today, firefighters are said to be making some progress in their battle to contain the fire threat to California's giant sequoia trees. The Washburn fire is now 22% contained after it's already burned more than 4 square miles of historic parkland.
We are getting as many resources as we possibly can. We have tankers, we have helicopters, we have dozers.
Fire crews are now working to establish a perimeter around the sequoias. They're using some new techniques, including putting down water sprinklers.
Well, this summer demonstrating the catastrophic consequences of climate change, with some nations desperate for water, others overrun with too much. CBS's Ian Lee has more.
It's in the summer when Mother Nature really lets loose by breaking records. A heat wave is cooking much of Europe, where many feel
but moving around in the sun like it is too hot to do anything.
British officials are warning this Sunday could be the UK's hottest day ever recorded, with temperatures hitting 110. And that's the cool part of the continent. In Spain, people try to beat the heat, with temperatures already reaching 115 degrees. The warm weather is fueling wildfires across the continent, from Portugal to Italy. The writing is, well, on the field, as the country struggles with its worst drought in 70 years. Underpinning why experts say climate change is hurting our ability to feed the world.
South America has had a variety of weather conditions that have limited their ability to produce grains, and they're a major grain exporter as well.
While it's hot and dry here in Europe, even London has no rain in its forecast. Other parts of the world are dealing with too much water. Sydney is now cleaning up after the worst flooding in a century. More than 60,000 people fled their homes across eastern Australia.
The landscape is absolutely saturated. The creeks and rivers are still incredibly swollen.
Some areas of southern China are also suffering the worst flooding in 100 years. Chinese officials warn the country should brace for more extreme wet weather in the coming months. Ian Lee, CBS News, London.
And get this, the UK government is preparing to declare a national heat wave emergency, and that means temperatures are so high that even perfectly fit, healthy people may become ill and or die in certain situations.
Well, let's get a check at our weather now. Meteorologist Dana Fulton is here with the forecast. Dana?
Again, sunshine over Madison right now, but we are seeing a few showers pop up north, and areas north of the Dells could feel a few raindrops coming through. It's very similar to what we saw this time yesterday, except we've backed off just a few degrees. 83 in Madison. Temperatures along the eastern edge of the state a little cooler in the upper 70s, and to the north where we're seeing those showers, temperatures near 70. Overall dew points, though, in the middle to upper 50s, so it's really comfortable for this evening, and we're expecting things to really stay comfortable for the next few hours. Most of these showers and storms is staying to the north, again, north of the Dells. We are seeing a few raindrops in Juneau and Adams counties. Overall, the severe weather today has really stayed off to the East Coast, where they have severe thunderstorm watches extending from Maine all the way down through Virginia. We're going to keep things pretty quiet for us tonight, so that's some good news. Mostly clear skies expected, as the showers to the north are right along a cold front. That cold front is going to sink south and drive in our shower chances east of us overnight and bring a little bit of a pullback in our temperatures as we look ahead to tomorrow. Not a big pullback, it's not a strong temperature swing, but we will see cooler air for tomorrow. Overall, a mostly quiet 10-day. We might see a few opportunities heading into the end of the week to have a few shower chances, but in general, things look mostly quiet. Comfortable temperatures expected for the next few days. It's going to be warm outside, so do keep that in mind. A heat wave building in as we look ahead to next week. Again, mostly clear overnight. Plan on those shower chances mainly staying north. We'll fall down to the mid-60s for our overnight lows. Tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny with high temperatures in the upper 70s. Thursday, Also enjoying that sunshine, mid-60s, early afternoon highs expected to climb up to the low 90s. We're dry for the next few days before our next rain chance expected to build in. Tomorrow, upper 70s, partly sunny and pretty pleasant. And low average, so that's going to be pretty comfortable. Wind speed should land in the 6 to 12 mile per hour range. Overall, Wednesday and Thursday dry. This is our only real rain chance, though, for Friday heading into Saturday. We have the chance for showers and thunderstorms on Friday and the chance again late Saturday. Only a slight chance on Sunday, and as we look ahead to next week, it's going to be a little warmer outside. High temperatures near 90 with heat index readings in the middle to upper 90s. Overnight lows trending close to 70, but right now it looks like quite a dry stretch. Even with that humidity factored in, it'll be hot and humid, but not enough to really spark off showers and storms. We'll be focused more on making sure folks stay hydrated and using that sunscreen with all that sunshine coming through, looking ahead towards the back half of July. Traffic conditions are a little slow. Eastbound along the Beltline, we're seeing delays stretching from Todd Drive through Fish Hatchery Road and John Nolan, and things really don't get much smoother until you get closer to the interstate. Westbound from Fish Hatch close to Seminole Highway, also seeing some slowdowns. Downtown Madison, a few delays, a few more than usual actually for this evening's commute. Thankfully, no accidents popping up for downtown currently. Quick look down to Rock County. Janesville looks good and nice and green. North and southbound along the Interstate 3990, green and smooth for Rock County and throughout Dane County. Downtown Stoughton, though, seeing a few slowdowns currently. From the Beltline to Janesville, sitting close to 25 minutes, 17 minutes to get from Middleton to Sauk City. And downtown to Sun Prairie, a 19-minute commute for us on this Tuesday evening. That's a quick look at traffic.
Thank you, Dana. And coming up, what top national health experts are saying about the latest spike in COVID cases. That's coming up at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
The summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God, I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under-eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
Yeah, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under-eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
At USA Insulation, we fix hot homes. Over 7 out of 10 homes are poorly insulated. Is yours? Here are some of the signs. Is your house too cold in the winter? Is it too hot in the summer? Does your furnace and AC run almost non-stop? Do you have different temperatures in different rooms? Are your energy bills too high? You don't need a new home. You need better insulation. And right now, when we foam your walls, we'll insulate your attic for free.
USA Insulation.
Mom, Abel's looking for you.
Oh, all right. As
parents, we know that all Wisconsin kids should grow up in a healthy, safe world. As a women's health doctor, I know that access to abortion services is fundamental to personal and economic success. I'm going to fight for financial security so Wisconsin families can succeed and even dream. I'm Jillian Bettino, a mother, a doctor, a fighter, and I'm running for Wisconsin State Treasurer.
Health officials at the White House are urging all of us to remain vigilant as COVID-19 infections are on the increase, and a new subvariant is challenging immunity among vaccinated people. President Biden's coronavirus response team met today, telling Americans we'll need to do more to protect ourselves against COVID as a highly transmissible subvariant is driving up new infections and hospitalizations across the country. The Omicron offshoot BA.5 caused an estimated 65% of new infections in the U.S. last week, and a closely related strain, BA.4, is also responsible for another 16% of infections in the U.S.
Variant is so unrecognizable to our immune system relative to previous versions of the virus. So that's why gearing up with things like high-quality masks and the distancing and air filtration, ventilation, all these things are important.
The White House is urging Americans to stay up to date on vaccinations while officials work on a plan to allow a second booster for all adults.
And stay with us. We'll have a final check of your First Warn forecast in just a moment.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
These guys will buy our house without even seeing it.
Online buyers make offers that seem attractive at first, only to lower or cancel at the last minute. We Buy Ugly Houses won't reduce or cancel our firm cash offers before closing. Call or click to sell quick.
It was a dream. I knew it was going to be a lot of work, but I knew that the passion was going to make it not seem like work. Dupaco was really there for me, helping me kind of gain financial literacy, everything from the business loan to setting up the LLC. Dupaco really was a great guide and a resource for me getting this whole entire project off the ground. There's been a couple of classes when I'll walk in, and especially when it's the busy room and I start to get choked up. Those are the days when it's like, this is what I was supposed to do.
Raising healthy children takes a village, and kids thrive when their village is healthy too.
SSM Health and News 3 Now are helping you unlock a healthier world with our Time for Kids Keys to Health campaign. We'll show you how sustainable choices create healthier lifestyles, explore the impacts of food security on families,
and share ways we can help build a healthy community together. So join us on air, online, and in your village.
And take time for kids.
I'm Tim Michaels. Commanding the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier was an honor beyond measure. America is a miracle of countless sacrifices from unknown patriots. Honoring that is our duty. But today, America is under attack by radicals trying to tear down everything that makes America great. This is a fight we cannot lose. I'm Tim Michaels. I'm running for governor to help save the America that those before saved for us.
When we needed new doors and windows for our home, we were looking for someone we could trust.
We've done the bargain brand windows.
What we loved about Next Door and Window is that they were different.
We really loved their educational approach.
Call 844-600-NEXT. 50% off your installation.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Want to know what the weather is like right now where you live? Download the First Warn Weather app and I'll give you my hour-by-hour forecast.
The First Warn Weather app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for all cash as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
We've got a packed broadcast for you tonight. The explosive new details about a heated, hours-long shouting match in the Oval Office between the White House legal team and Trump's outside advisors, and how the January 6th committee says it led to the deadly Capitol riot. That and more news tonight right here on the CBS Evening News.
Let's go to Dana. Final check of the forecast.
We are right now pretty comfortable outside, thankfully. Temperatures in a really good spot. Dew points also sitting pretty comfortably. As we look ahead to tomorrow, partly sunny skies with high temperatures in the upper 70s. Mostly sunny on Thursday. Will be really seasonable for the end of the work week in the low 80s. With a chance for some showers and thunderstorms creeping into the forecast for the back end heading into the weekends. We have that chance on Friday and on Saturday. A slight chance on Sunday, and that's really going to help warm us up looking ahead to next week. Overall temperatures in the low 90s for the middle of the week, and that means when you factor in our dew points heat index readings, will be in the middle to upper 90s.
It's like the dog days next week.
It really is.
Those look awesome to me.
Yeah, I know. Those folks that really like the heat and the humidity, yeah, it's going to settle in. The end of July, I think it's going to be one of those days it might be better to be on the water or as close to the water as possible. Overnight
No, you
lows.
cannot go on vacation again.
I am. I'm going next week.
Go find a beach.
I was in California, though, and this was like a weather phenomenon to me. 28 degrees cooler by the water than where I was inland Los Angeles area.
Nice. You have that breeze and that consistency of the water. It keeps those temperatures steady there.
But 30 degrees, that was quite a bit.
Yeah.
All right.
We see those bigger temperature swings, of course, when we're landlocked overnight and daytime, but stays pretty steady closer to the water.
Way to do a weather experiment while you're on vacation.
I'm always, thinking about.
Always working.
Yeah, always working. Dana, thanks for joining us. We'll be back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News coming your way next.